Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barça, the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest stories on Barca. We are going to start with this transfer story from Mundo Deportivo claiming that Barcelona are currently keeping tabs on 8 left backs across Europe. We are going to be discussing much on that as we move ahead. Then, secondly, talking about this other transfer story claiming that Barcelona are hesitant about signing Antonio Rudiger due to two reasons, which we are going to be discussing on in this episode as we progress. Thirdly, we are going to be talking about Gerard Pique, talking about his injury update ahead of the crucial Frankfurt clash tonight. It has been reported that the Barcelona centre-back did not arrive to the team hotel and his participation is unlikely. Then finally, we are going to be talking about 5 Barcelona players who are at risk of suspension for the Europa League semi-finals in case we qualify tonight. We are going to be discussing on that in much detail as we progress. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. According to Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona's pursuit for left-backs in the market are hotting up. The club is keen on finding a medium to long-term replacement for the urgent Jordi Alba. Alba has been a mainstay in the Barcelona backline ever since he signed from Valencia over a decade ago and has contributed a lot to Barca's success over his career. Unfortunately, due to a lack of quality replacements and planning under the previous Barcelona board, an over-reliance on Alba has become prominent. Without him, the squad suffers a lot in its structure and in-game attack. This is something the new management is looking to rectify as soon as possible, as they have a variety of left-backs across Europe on their transfer list. The most prominent names who have popped up very recently are Javi Galán, Borna Sosa, and Remy Bensebaini. The list of targets also include the more familiar likeliness of Jose Gaya, Alex Moreno, Nicolas Tagliafico, former La Masia product Alex Grimaldo, and even Chelsea's Marcos Alonso as a potential short-term addition to bolster depth. Galán has emerged as a strong contender, and Xavi seems to really like the Celta Vigo fullback. Stuttgart's Borna Sosa has been catching many eyes lately, with the 24-year-old putting up very impressive numbers in the Bundesliga. As for Bensebaini, the Algerian's contract with Borussia Mönchengladbach ends next year, and he could be a reasonably affordable acquisition. At 26, he could be a long-term addition to the squad. The report also notes that Bensebaini's representative are the HMC Sports Management Agency, which also represents Frankie de Jong and Martin Braithwaite. Previously, established ties with Barcelona could help with a potential approach for Bensebaini. Then on to the next story of discussion. 3 of Barcelona's transfer targets saw the UEFA Champions League dream end on Tuesday when Real Madrid put 2 late goals past Chelsea. Given the Blues transfer ban, the departure from London seems more likely. Andres Christensen reportedly has a verbal agreement with the Blaugranas to sign in June. Meanwhile, Cesar Azpilicueta is aware of Barcelona's interest and is set to make his decision later this month. Antonio Rudiger is the third and most improbable transfer target. The German was seen as a possible replacement for Ronald Araujo last month when the Uruguayan's renewal talks had hit a dead end. According to a report from Christian Falk, Barcelona are hesitant about Rudiger. The sudden turn of events is likely an outcome of 2 factors, Ronald Araujo and the wage bill. The German centre-back demands a contract worth €10 million per season, a figure that Barcelona cannot dream of offering in their financial crisis. Moreover, Araujo's contract renewal is progressing in the right direction. Reports suggest that he will pen a new deal later this week. That could see him at the Camp Nou until 2026 with a release clause of €1 billion. With him set to stay, Barcelona no longer see Rudiger on their wish list. The Uruguayan is not only younger but promises to have a much higher ceiling in the long term. Heading into next season, Xavi will have 4 solid options, or let me say 4 solid options at centre-back in Gerard Pique, Ronald Araujo, Eric Garcia, and Andres Christensen. It also paves way for the club to sell the likes of Samuel Umtiti and Clement Lenglet. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona face Eintracht Frankfurt in a must-win game later tonight. The Blaugranas have failed to win at the Camp Nou in their last 3 European games and will look to put an end to that on Thursday. However, Xavi has one major selection conundrum ahead of the clash. Gerard Piqué is yet to receive the medical all-clear after his injury in the first leg, leaving the manager in a tricky situation. Ronald Araujo will be forced to start at right back on the night, leaving Eric Garcia and Clement Lenglet as the only options in central defense. Given the result against Levante at the weekend, one can understand Xavi's worry. According to report from Helena Condés, Piqué and Xavi will decide the former's participation before the game. The Spaniard did not arrive with the team at the hotel. The World Cup winner still has some pain but has asked for time until the last moment to see if he improves. Piqué has been in sensational form since Xavi's arrival, turning back on the clock and playing like he was 10 years younger. However, he was taken off in the 23rd minute against Frankfurt after experiencing some pain. It was later revealed that the veteran did not suffer any fresh injury. His discomfort was because of an accumulation of minutes and more down to fatigue. Xavi revealed after the first leg that Piqué had been playing through pain for a long time before the Europa League clash, by saying, "He has been in pain for quite some time, and today he has suffered. Hopefully, it's not very serious." His participation, however, tonight continues to grow difficult as it stands, and if he is unable to get fit in time, Xavi might have to go with the centre-back pairing of Eric Garcia and Clement Lenglet, while Araujo play right back. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona welcomed Frankfurt to the Camp Nou on Thursday to try and advance to the Europa League semi-finals, and while the main objective is to beat the German side and book a place in the Final Four, Barca also have to avoid key suspensions for the next round. Gerard Piqué, Eric Garcia, Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets and Gavi are one yellow card away from an automatic one-game ban, which would cause them to miss the first leg of a potential semi-final against either Lyon or West Ham United away from home. All 5 of those players already avoided a yellow card against Frankfurt last week and will have to do it again to be able to play in the next round if Barca do move on. Piqué is the least likely of those 5 to be on the pitch, as the defender is yet to be medically cleared from a groin injury and will probably not be involved at all. Eric, Alba and Busquets are locks to start on Thursday, and Gavi will most definitely play either from the start and off the bench, and has shown a tendency to pick up silly bookings from time to time. Yellow cards are wiped after the quarterfinals in both the Champions League and Europa League to avoid any suspensions for that final. So the 5 Barca players need to stay in their best behavior for just one more night. So callers, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please endeavor to do so you always stay in touch with the latest in FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.